Hello teachers! We now have a newer version of QMAT diagnostic test that offers more flexibility, insights and a tentative learning plan by the end of it. The CDT will help you get more parents to turn up for the CES that has already been scheduled and will also provide you with some insightful information into the student's current level of proficiency in math. This training course helps you know everything there is about the new QMAT diagnostic test or CDT. You already know that a QMAT diagnostic test is conducted during the CES to gauge the knowledge and ability of a student in the math concepts of their grade level. We have been using a CDT during a CES for over 2 years now. Let's look at how the new CDT is different from the old one. Since KG does not have a previous grade and the learning of concepts begin at KG, we know that it is the starting point. So no CDT will be available for grade KG. You'll be able to launch a CDT for all the grades from 1 to 7 in the newer version. Grade 8 is excluded as we no longer support grade 8 through our foundation program. The new CDT is going to be more flexible for both teachers and the parents. In the new version, the student may take the CDT from anywhere using a tab, phone or laptop as it is supported via web browsers and student access is not required. The number of questions remains the same. However, unlike the previous version which splits the questions into knowledge and ability sections, the new version of CDT will base the questions of 5 different concepts from the previous grade of the child. Though the new CDT offers a higher amount of time, the expectation is that the students should complete this assessment in 20 to 25 minutes. At the end of the CDT, 2 reports get generated. One report will show a summary of the student's performance and topic level scores to the parent, and a second, more detailed report will be sent out to the teacher, which allows in-depth review at question level to understand the student's learning gaps. We will learn more about this in the CDT Report section of this training. The new CDT is easier to launch and complete. Let us look at the process. You can launch the CDT from your QTeacher app as always. The option to launch CDT is available under All Students, clicking on Leads and then the parent's profile. Once you launch the CDT, an SMS and an email with the CDT link will be sent to the parent. The student can access this link using a laptop, desktop, tablet or a mobile phone to complete the CDT. The end screen of the CDT will show the score out of 20 and a quick summary of the student's performance in each topic. You can see the report screen in the coming sections of this training. The report screen on the parent's end will also display a tentative learning plan. An in-depth report will be shared with the teacher via QTeacher app. This report contains the summary report seen by the parent as well as question level details of how the student responded and what is the inference of those responses. So here are the highlights of the new CDT for you. The new CDT offers 20 questions from 5 most important topics of the previous grade, 4 questions from each topic. Though the assessment is allowed for 40 minutes, our expectation is that this can be completed in 20 to 25 minutes. A topic level proficiency will be displayed to the parent along with a learning plan. You, the teacher, will receive a topic level proficiency report as well as a question level report with specific learning gaps based on the responses chosen. Here's a list of topics which get covered in the CDT for various grades. The following video shows you how the CDT looks like from the student's point of view. It also shows the parent-facing report and the learning plan shown at the end of the assessment. The assessment begins with a set of instructions to ensure smooth experience. It presents various multiple choice questions that are created to test specific objectives. A timer is displayed at the top right corner of the screen. The end screen just before submission shows whether all the questions are attempted. Unattempted questions will be displayed in grey. The summary with an overall score out of 20 and a learning plan will be displayed after submission. The parents are recommended to meet you for an in-depth report. Here's how you can read the in-depth report sent to you. While reviewing the answers, you can see the commentary about the answer. If the answer is correct, you can see the commentary displayed in green explaining what skill is the student proficient in. If the answer is incorrect, the review screen will display the correct answer, the chosen answer, and a probable misconception or learning gap that the student has based on the answer chosen. Here's another example of how does it look like for picture-based questions or answers. The option to launch the CDT will be available only once. There is no option to relaunch a CDT for any reason. If the same lead is assigned to 2 or more teachers based on the choice made by the parent, then only the first teacher will be able to launch the CDT, but the other teachers will get an access to the report once the CDT is completed. The version 2 of new CDT, which will be launched soon, will allow the parents to launch the CDT themselves. So, if the CDT is completed by a student before they choose a teacher, the CDT report will be made available to the teacher that they choose. Right now, the list of topics available for each grade are a set of 5 topics from the previous grade. The version 2 will offer the student a choice of topics from the previous grade, of which he or she can choose 5 topics to write the CDT. Please inform the parent once you launch the CDT and advise them to have the student take it at home. As soon as they complete the assessment, take a look at the report that you receive and make notes. This will help you prepare for the CES. Pick a Mathbox activity for the CES based on the least scored topic. You may also look at individual wrong answers and work with the misconceptions. While at the CES, discuss the details of learning gaps and misconceptions that the student may have. Explain them about QMAT's learning method and catch-up packs. Finally, close the discussion by telling them about the learning. You may keep the recommended learning plan shared or may change it slightly to help the student learn better. Use the new CDT to the best and help students improve their learning outcomes.